Maybe you'd fallen asleep. There's the car. Morning everyone, and welcome to an exciting video today. Today we are off to the MX5 Owners Club National Rally in Gaydon at the National British Motor Museum. I think it's the British Motor Museum or the National Motor Museum, and it's looking to be a good day. So we're literally about to head off. We're taking up my 30th, the Black Le Mans, and Roy is taking the, there we go, focus, the Le Mans in. So Ashley is coming as well, but he head up yesterday, he's got the van. So we're going to shoot up there and let's have a weekend of fun. So there's the trucks and the cars. So it's Sunday morning. We got here yesterday, had some drinks, had a bit of a laugh, and time to go to the show. The Le Mans on the trailer. Now that's a filming glitch, because when we left, the Le Mans was being driven, and so interesting story about that, which I'll talk about later on. Really bad. I've heard some noisy diffs before, but this one is like really noisy. So yeah, but I'm not, do you know what, at the same time I'm not surprised. Ever since we've had this Le Mans, we had to change the engine because there was no crank thrust washers put in it. We've got to change the bushes at the back because cheap ones were put in and they're a load of rubbish and they make a noise. And then of course, now the diff has gone. Why would it not? There's always something each year to like to do on this car, you know. And I do go on about how MX5s, you know, are mechanically robust and they'll go on, but you know, it has done 227,000 miles. It is just one of those things. It's just worn out. We went to another show and shine, and Ashley said the diff was getting noisy, and I drove it and I was like, yeah, there's something there. I don't recall it being that noisy, but I think it's a bearing that's just decided to eat itself. I think I better squeeze through here. Right. So yeah, that's going to be another thing that needs changing. I'm about to take this to storage, and it'll be done at some point in the future. So yay! 30th's on the trailer, and Ashley's here now. So got the van loaded with all the bits and the Black Le Mans. So we're all going to head down to the show now, get set up, and yeah, see how the day goes. Weather's not looking great, but I think the rain's holding off to about 3, maybe half 3. Hope so anyway. But other than that, it is saying it's dry. But yeah, we're going to head down to the show and get set up. Right, everyone, we are at the show. It's 3/4 of the day. 3/4 of the day has gone, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to make a video. And yeah. It's been a really good turnout, and I'm sorry for the audio. I did have like this wireless mic on, but it seems to be playing up with the video, and so bear with me, I'll try and talk louder. So there are loads of MX5s here today, and it almost feels like everything's sort of gone back to how it was like before COVID in terms of the amount of people that are here. So I'm loving all the 30ths here as well. Slightly biased because I've got one, but there's like a really good assortment of MX5s here. There's some clubs that have come together. There's all the reds. Actually, if we go back up here, So the rain's held off. That's been a good thing. It was forecast to be raining at some point, and it's held off. So I think as long as it stays off for the next 2 hours, most of the show will be done. And it's a big success. Big success anyway. We've got a stage over there as well, where they've had some singing going on, some car stuff presenting, some bits and pieces. Oh, here they are. So there's a load of green Mark 3s here. They're pretty cool. I do like that version. They look pretty cool. We've been to Gaydon quite a few times. I'm not sure if I've seen it this busy before. This whole car park is all full, and they've even got the cars parked up on the hill up there. I feel the stand has been busier this morning, so that's good. So it's a good sign of like maybe everyone's deciding to come back out again, enjoying the festivities. There's a Martini Mark 1. We'll have a quick I haven't got Ash with me today because the stand's really busy, so I've got no one to bounce off of, and I haven't been doing videos for a while, so I might be a bit rusty. That looks like fun. So there's just so many MX5s. See, those 30th anniversaries look good when they're just lowered slightly. He's got his lowered a bit more than what I want. What's going on over here? I think there's a carpool going on.
Ready? Right, you coming down, guys? 3, 2, 1, go! Don't forget, guys, it's communication. You want to tell him what he's doing.
Got their hands all on the car.
No, don't tell him.
Dents, imprints. The Mark 4's dent really easy. I know that because I was at a show. The car was on a stand, and the people that were helping out on the stand, not intentionally, but would occasionally sort of just slightly rest on the car. When I left the show, I had little indentations all in that area. So yeah, show etiquette. Look and admire, but really don't touch a car or lean on it. Anyway, look, got some nice blue Mark 3s here. And that's nice with the wheels on. It's lost the arch gap there. All the blues, all the reds as well. And then we've got a lovely line of 30ths down here. I do like the way the RF looks on the 30th, but as a MX5 to own and enjoy a convertible experience, not for me. They do look good though. I like his exhaust. Oh, hang on, there's the Merlot Massive. Please don't get angry with me for saying that. It's a compliment. It's by no means a... There we go. There's quite a few. So, yeah. Shout out to the Merlot Massive. Right, let's go and see, where should we go now? Maybe we'll have to put some audio over this bit when I'm just walking to show everyone the show. There's just so many MX5s. Always good to see. If anyone's watching this and you have a 30th anniversary and you've got standard wheels on it, you need a 15mm wheel spacer at the front and a 20mm wheel spacer at the back. Completely changes the look of the car. Just looks so good. Now we've seen this car before at a few shows. I think it was the last national, or the one before that. There's a lot of work gone into that. I think she's done a few more bits on it since then. The flowers are new, I think. Spider-Man, Spider car.
It was different. It had different types of stickers on it.
It's got to be on air ride. Looks nice though. Someone spent a lot of time on that. Where should we go now? Keep going for a walk down here. Should we go and see what's happening over there?
Might be able to beat 144. I could see some time there, guys, couldn't you? I could see some time, definitely. Do we have our next team?
Hang on a minute,
contenders,
this is
please?
one of our customers' cars
Ladies
here.
and gents, anybody, don't be shy. It's fun.
There we go. He'll be pleased to see his on the video.
Now these lads look in good shape, I've got to say.
So we painted his badges
They've
for him.
obviously come straight from the gym. Straight from
His
David
wheel
Lloyd.
space, yes, wheel spaces. He's got 15 on the front,
This lad at the back looks
and
like
he's
a rebel
got
now.
he's got
Look,
20s on the
fella.
back, but
Are you pushing?
he's got different
Yeah,
wheels to
he's
the 30th. So
Here we go, right.
20.
Look at this.
No, he's got 25 at the back. Sorry, and 20 is what you want if you've got a 30th.
He's wearing
I think he's going to come and get that badge and that badge painted. I painted mine and he's seen them, and I think he wants them done as well.
Just relax and listen to your team.
And possibly a few other bits and pieces.
Right, you ready?
Let's see what's happening over it.
Have you established a pace system, lads? Because we don't want any accidents. You got
Okay, you ready? Okay.
Hang on, let me get the stopwatch ready.
Oh, no.
Are you ready? 3,
The handbrake's on.
2, 1, and go! My stopwatch is running. You've got 1:44 to beat. It starts with this tricky left. Remember, lads, speed is important, but accuracy even more so. Try not to hit the barrels would be good.
Oh, they've binned it.
Oh, but we've got to now establish too. We haven't established. Is there a time penalty for hitting a cone? What do you think, audience?
Yes.
What do we think? Should we say what? Should we say 5 seconds if you hit a cone? Is that fair? 10? Oh, tough crowd.
10 seconds.
Right, 10 seconds for hitting a cone. Right, they're going into the tricky 90-degree left-hander. So we're going to add 10 seconds to whatever time we get. This is nice. Bumper's got to go back. Just get ready on the brakes. Get ready on the brakes. Oh, nicely done. And it's coming out now. So hard right now. Here we go. And through the gate. This is a very quick time, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, 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 whoa. Another 10 seconds. We've got 20 seconds of penalties here, lads. 20 seconds of penalties. We're testing out those little Mazda bumpers. Right, nicely done. And as soon as the tail clears, we stop the clock at that. So that is 1:04, but we're adding 20 seconds of penalties.
I don't know if that's is that surely they can't just be letting anyone drive that car, and the guy that's in that car must have done that a few times and he's looking dead forward to it, but I don't know, maybe he'd fallen asleep. But that's the carpool anyway, car push, with all those nice little indentations probably on the back of the car now, but there you go. They'd be better off doing that with a rope and pulling it. Right, let's have a look at the rest of the show. So got some traders here. MX5 Owners Club stand. Some coffee. So the one good thing about Gaydon is the fact that like they've got the museum there, which I really don't think I'm going to have time to go and look at today. But that's really good inside. Yeah, they've got that museum there and another one here. I do like it when it's at Gaydon. It's always been a good show. What would have put the icing on the cake today would have been like if the sun was out, but at the same time it stayed dry. It's a bit windy, but it's been bearable. MX5 parts there. Hi. Brian's hurt his leg. You alright? The MX5 parts are here. BBR. Do need to go and talk to them about maybe the Rotex supercharging on my 30th. Said I wouldn't do it, but it sort of needs to be done. BBR here. Lancaster, Moss. I walked past our stand. Anyway, so we've got cars laid out. The Black Le Mans been getting some really good attention actually. The decals that we've done, people have said that they really like them. I'm quite pleased about that. They said it's just right, and it's got them parked side by side. So orange and green, black, orange. We've also what has been going well today is the Scale Electrics track. Which no one's playing at the moment. Let's go and see Roy Nash. Not sure where Ash is, he must have gone to the toilet. Oh cool, we've sold them. I dropped the price on them by 20 quid, so I thought I wanted them gone. There's a set of wheels missing, so they've gone now. Oh, and we've sold these ones as well. That's good. So we've got these. I have a funny feeling that they're not going to sell, but if anyone's interested in £50 for some donk wheels, and if you don't know what a donk is, you need to look that up. D-O-N-K. It's an American thing, and they'll make your MX5 look like a donk car. So you got Mazspec. This is a new company that I've seen here today. We're doing lots of stuff. Bofi Racing. Oh look, there's Dan. You alright? How's it going?
Yeah. What are you up to?
Just walking around trying to make a video and just adding time. Have you got, are these your cars here?
Yeah, so you got Matthew's 408.
408.
Yeah.
Wow.
Got Atten's 1.8.
Ian, have you left your wallet in the car again? That's looking very difficult
Got
to push.
182 horsepower.
That's what it is.
Naturally aspirated.
Naturally aspirated stock block.
Yeah.
So this
There's a
thing.
bit of inside knowledge.
So the story goes, I found a set of cams on Marketplace that shouldn't belong in an engine. We threw them in. It's on a stock head, stock, head gasket, not skip.
Yeah.
So it's stock compression. So it does not work below 3,500 RPM. But from 4,500 on, it's
alive.
It's just crazy. So it revs and makes 180 horsepower at 8,000 to 120 RPM.
Okay.
So it's quite fun, but on track,
Yeah.
And then you've got this here, which is
Thing is though, like for a track weapon,
it's nuts.
like for reliability on a naturally aspirated, it tends to do it all day long rather than heat issues with the turbo and everything else.
So this is a little cheat as well. So this is you've got both your breathers here going into your catch can, and then you're dumping into the exhaust via a one-way valve. So
Scavenging it, pulling it out. See, I like that. Yeah, scavenging, that's what it's called, isn't it?
Unnecessary detail that.
Yeah, but you're
pulling a vacuum on it and you're actually gaining a small amount of
That's
horsepower. And stock piston, it's not got the best spring.
Yeah.
So that's good. And at that RPM, it's a good thing.
Yeah, I like that.
This is Aaron saw that setup and said I want it as well.
I don't think I've seen this before.
No, you haven't. No. So this is a.
I like that. I like that.
That's a screamer, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
Out of there.
Does he have like a little protective thing to pop in there.
I don't think he might do.
Yeah, he wants to, especially if it's outside in winter time.
Yeah, I think it's
Or what you do is you park up in the town centre, and it's raining, you wait for someone to come by and you start it up.
sprayed with blacks.
Yeah.
So this is a fully built 1.6.
Yeah.
340 horsepower.
I don't want you have to want you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's the only thing I'm
You're
missing
going to
out.
push it
I'm not having my Mark 1
on your own.
power.
Oh, because it's stored.
I like everything else about the 30. The drivability of it, the reliability of it, the fun factor,
Yeah,
not having to worry about it. How all I do is just clean it.
Yeah.
I do miss my. I think I'm gonna put where my Mark 1 is stored. I'm gonna pull it out of storage and put my 30 in there over winter and like start driving it. Then I might have had the camera a bit skewed. But I need to do a bit of driving on it. Cars don't like to sit up.
No, it doesn't. And also, you'll get back in it after all this time and go, whoa.
Yeah, I know. I'm a bit worried about that. I'm not used to it anymore.
This is Lydia's car.
Yeah.
So this is a kind of a COVID project, right? So we had a set of.
You've got the 323 cover on there. They finished the engine off lovely, didn't they?
So this is a K1 rod, forged piston. Well, it's about 11 to 1
Yeah.
with cat cams, tarmac rally cams. Quite a lot of torque for what it is. 1.6 ITBs and a plenum with a half rat.
Yes. It looks so simplistic, doesn't it?
170 horsepower. Good amount of torque.
I mean, when I got my first Mark 1, mine was 185 brake horsepower, turbo and stuff, like with an E-manish and up fuel pressure. So I remember driving it, and it was like one of the fastest things I've driven for like a while. And I just remember, like, you know, your brain has to get used to like horsepower, doesn't it? If you just get in a car and just, especially MX5, and just go from driving a naturally aspirated MX5 and get into a 300 plus horsepower MX5.
Yeah. Well, this is great because you can use all of it all the time,
Yeah.
and it's a car you could drive like nice ends.
That's what I didn't like about my Mark 1. You had to pick where you could put your foot down, and if you went for a blast up beachy head, it would. I could never. You can't match it. You can't just dump it down.
No.
And you miss that on the car.
And then this has actually got a nice interior.
It's just nice though.
It's just a nice.
I like the grey colour scheme on it.
Crown grey.
Yeah, works well, doesn't it?
And then we've got new hotness.
Oh, new hotness.
New hotness. So
Well,
this
you sort of need this boost to overcome the weight, don't you?
Hey, no. When I was in the States, I got to drive an NC where we put very expensive suspension on it, and it's changed my perception.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
nuts.
yeah, I
They're
do
not
get
that
it.
much heavier. They're not. No, you're
sure?
not. Yeah.
We've
Then like a turbo one with a 3-inch system and all this other
We've
nonsense.
our courtesy car on Mark 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it, right? I'm going to get like. So if anyone wants to roast me on this, feel free to do it. But in the glove box, we've got a captain.
Of course you have.
Which we leave in there.
So you know they do like turbocharged jet skis.
Yes.
Yeah.
How much power is this?
So it's on the stock exhaust, stock cat. So it's
Yeah.
only in the sort of 230 to 250 range.
Yeah.
That turbo and the supporting mods would be good for about 320.
Yeah.
The downpipe, to have like that kind of thing with the downpipe and everything, you can't go big 3-inch systems, so it's a bit difficult. But you can have a car that makes far more power than a Mark 1 on a stock engine with air conditioning and all the creature comforts for like half the price.
And parts and availability on these things now are getting very plentiful, and they're getting cheaper.
Yeah.
While all the Mark 1 and Mark 2 stuff is starting to get a bit more pricier.
If you want like a 270 horsepower Mark 1, you go and buy the Mark 1 for like 3 or 4 grand, and assuming it's not ropey, which is a questionable number, you're going to be in that for a built engine of some description, and just in parts costs, it's like 2.5, 3 grand, and then the turbo 6 grand. So it's 10 grand. It's 10 grand for 270.
So these engines take quite a lot of stock, don't they?
Yeah.
You know, in terms of like what everyone else likes to get from their MX5. You don't really have to do much internal work to sort of get this around that figure where it
270
comes.
brake, it doesn't care,
Yeah.
basically. So you could do 270 brake on this,
Yeah.
and with this, so this is an aluminium rocker cover,
Yeah.
because they like to melt the plastic ones.
Yeah.
So the idea with this is putting something that's 270 brake that you can use,
Yeah.
and it costs you, with the buying price of the car, probably less.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
You know.
I like the wheels. The thing is with the Mark III, they only become visually attractive once they've been lowered and some wheels.
Yeah, 100.
The wheels need to be brought out and lowered, and then it becomes something that's pleasing to
But
the eye.
isn't that the same with a Mark 1?
It's the same with the Mark IV as well. I go around and look at all the 30th anniversaries. I've been talking about it. Every 30th anniversary needs a 15mm space at the front and a 20mm at the back, and it brings them out and they look much better. But yeah, I do like them orange wheels.
Yeah.
Orange roll bar. Yeah. So I imagine, are you seeing more of an uptake in terms of the modifying the Mark III?
I think yes, to an extent. Parts are getting more available. The cheap parts, so cheap exhaust headers and things like that, are getting more available. You know,
Is there more options? Is there more
there's
options
some more
being added?
options. Yeah, like Piper have come out with a full exhaust system recently, which is quite nice. It's not as supported as the Mark 1, but at the same time, there's a lot
Been
less.
around for longer.
They have been, but there's also a lot less you kind of need to do with these. So like the intakes and stuff, you can do tunes. So like we've got tuning software for these. You can dial in a bigger intake and stuff, and bigger exhaust, and they respond so well to getting rid of the mani cap. You are, emissions is an issue. This passes emissions.
Is it?
Yeah. So. But as soon as you then take this on track with the stock cat, it's going to break the cat.
I do like it. It looks cool. The orange wheels and stuff. Cool. Okay. Well, thanks for the chat.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
And I was literally about to wrap it up, but I was coming around here, and it's been nice to have some good content. Thank you very much. Hope I'll speak to you later.
Cheers, Chris.
Cheers, Dan.
Bye bye.
Okay, that was a good chat with Dan. That bumped up the content quite a bit. I've always wanted to do a little bit of chats with Dan, but he's always been. So he hasn't got his stall here today, and they brought the cars down. But that inadvertently, that meant that obviously I could have a chat with him, and he was able to have that time. Because normally he's got the stall, and you've got to look after the stall, and it is very busy. And talking of which, I probably should head back to our stall because I haven't really been there all day. I've been doing other bits. Gareth has been working his arse off, manning the Scale Electrics track, and we've had no break, we've had no food, we've had a hot chocolate this morning, and I think I need to get back there in order to go off and allow someone to get some food and get drinks. So I'll head back to the stand, and we shall do a sign off with everyone. How's it going, Ash? Alright. Well, anyway, hope you've enjoyed the video. This has been us at the show. It's been good. See you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. Really bad. I've heard some noisy diffs before, but this one is like really noisy. So yeah, but I'm not. Do you know what? At the same time, I'm not surprised. Ever since we've had this Le Mans, we had to change the engine because there was no crank thrust washers put in it. We've got to change the bushes at the back because cheap ones were put in and they're a load of rubbish and they make a noise. And then of course, now the diff has gone. Why would it not? There's always something each year like to do on this car, you know, and I do go on about how MX5s, you know, are mechanically robust and they'll go on, but you know, it has done 227,000 miles. It is just one of those things, it's just worn out. We went to another show and shine, and Ashley said the diff was getting noisy, and I drove it and I was like, yeah, there's something there. I don't recall it being that noisy, but I think it's a bearing that's just decided to eat itself. I think I better squeeze through here. Right. So yeah, that's going to be another thing that needs changing. I'm about to take this to storage, and it'll be done at some point in the future. So yay!